Now, yeah, we are moving on. Now this is going to be about spot trading. I come again, this is going to be about spot trading. Now let's keep some shit. You can see this is derivative. Sorry, I'm using vulgar word. I'm really sorry. Okay, like I said, this is going to be about future trading. What's this? Why this thing not connecting? What's this? You want? You want connect? You want collect? Maybe it's because of my data. But people like us that if you are into trading, your data needs to be working. I can decide to change to glow and still be online because you need to have this data, please. You need to have this data. Oh, my phone has changed to dark mode. Sorry. Okay, now sorry about that. You can see in my spot I'm having $11.2. So, and that's not what I want to do. I want to go to future. We want to go and see what lies there in future. So I can just click on this place, transfer. I can always transfer. Then from my spot to my derivative, you can see derivative. So which coin did I want to transfer? I'm not transferring BTC, and I don't have BTC, so I can say my USDT. You can see USDT here. I'm having USDT, yes, but it's a small USDT, not though. I can click all. You can see where I clicked all. So it's going to transfer my USDT, which is 11.2282. I can click confirm. Now that's done. You can see now in my derivative, I can see 11.22. No charges here. So that's that. I can come to derivative. Now, which coin are we test funny? Here? My value balance is, for you to trade future, you use USDT. I hope you're getting me, use USDT. So you can see I've already talked about many of these things. Right now, what's happening? I can see BTC trying to give us some thumbs up, because in order for you to trade future, you need to know the movement of BTC. I can tend to check what is BTC doing here. I'm using 4 hours time frame. All these things you are seeing here means this single thing, means this particular candle here, this particular candle here is making is formed within 4 hours. I can actually change it. I can actually change it. So which means this candle is going to close when, okay, this is just 10 o'clock. This candle is going to close when it's 12. Yes, 12. Okay, because I think it's 8 to 12 since I'm using 4 hours. So I can change it to 15 minutes. 15 minutes candlesticks to know what is happening with BTC. You can see that the orientation has changed. Look at the orientation compared to when I'm using 15 minutes. You can see. So which means my support is at 20,000, and BTC is trying within 15 hours, in 15 minutes. The moment is 22:45. This candle is going to close and open another candle, because I'm using 15 minutes time frame. You can see my BTC is still pumping, and the moment BTC is pumping, it's going to be giving us a thumbs up. So let's trade. So I can decide to say, let me trade BTC. Yes, let's trade BTC. BTC is not going to wreck my $11 account. So I think I've already talked about it. Leverage, and I'm having $11, and I'm using cross. You can see cross. You can see isolated. Can increase the margin. I have explained all these things. So since I don't want to wreck my money, I didn't do enough technical analysis on this. So let me just use 3x, since I want to long BTC. There's more to it, though. You can't just say you want to long any coin, no. So now this is where limit comes in. Let's start with limit. Let's say I want to long BTC when BTC is at 20,000. 21,000. I hope you're getting my message. I want to long BTC when BTC is at 21,000. Then what is my order cost? I can decide to put $5. In spot trading, it's saying you cannot do anything less than $10. But in future, you can actually do that. But let me just drag. I love using dragging. So let me just say 50%. 50% is 50% of $11 is 5.6. So since I want to long, I want to buy, I want to long, then I would also, okay, let me add. You can decide to put stop loss and take profit. Now I can say I want to sell. I'm longing and I want to long from 21,000. I can say I want to take my profit at $22,000 and at my stop loss should be at, I want to enter the market at $21, right? $21,000. So I can decide to say my stop loss should be at 20,800. Now you can see this thing here. Market take profit order will be triggered when market price reaches 22,000. The expected profit is $0.8, and because of my stop loss too, you can see 0.16. That means if I actually hit my stop loss, I'm going to be losing just $0.16. Why if I actually hit my take profit, I'm going to be on $0.8. I hope you're getting that. So I can just click it. I click confirm. I've already put it here, and I'm putting my limit here, which is 21,000. Then I can open long. I'm going to click on long. Was it minimum order exceeded? Well, what caused that? Let me drag my, okay, let's see. Let's use that. Okay, since I've increased my USDT, then it's going to affect my liquidation price too. You can see my expected profit is now what, 1.6, and my loss is now going to be what, 0.3. I hope you are saying that expected loss is 0.3. My gain, if it actually goes my way, I confirm, then I open what? I open long. You can see 21 USDT. I'm using cross 3x. Now, what's my liquidation price? You can see my liquidation price to be 9,883. I hope you are getting my message. 9,883, which means this estimated liquidation price is telling us that until I'm having $11 in my account, right? So before this, my $11.2 can be wiped out totally, like I'm going to get liquidated, BTC has to come to this price here, which is 9,883. So I can just confirm. Now you can see open long. You can see that this thing is not in operation right now. You can see it's not in operation right now. It's until BTC comes to 21,000 before this my order will be triggered. If it doesn't come to 21,000, my order will not be triggered. I hope you're getting me. And the way you can set it that, okay, good to cancel or stuff like that. But you don't need this one. You don't need this. So now this is how limits works. If you put limits, if the market doesn't come to this place, if this 21,445 you are saying, 46 you are saying, does not come to 21,000 here, this my trade will not be active. That's one thing about market. That's one thing about what? About limit. Now let's you can see that my stop loss there, my liquidation price there was $9,000 plus dollars. Now let's increase it. I've already cancelled this order. Let me cancel this order. Okay, I've already cancelled this order. Let's say I want to increase my leverage. You can see I'm about to use high leverage increases liquidation risk. Please adjust your leverage. You can see that. But let me just see if I want to use 100x. I'm feeling like a boss. I want to use 100x. Now I want to set my limit again. I'm setting my limits here. I'm taking my take profits here. Now you now see the difference of when you are increasing your leverage, and you can see my capital. I'm still using that same capital. Now when I was using 3x, I was on $1.6 gain. Like my take profit, if it actually triggered at 22,000, I'll be on $1.6 gain. But now let's see that I'm using 100x. Now you can see, wow, I'm on 53. That means on this trade, and I'm using 100x, I can actually, my expected profit is going to be $53 for using $11. I hope you're getting. But now my stop loss, which you don't set it to be 20,800 the other time. Now look at what I'm going to be losing. I'm going to be losing $10 if I'm actually going to enter that $21. You can see that this is massive, and I'm having $11. So what we mean? It's not as if it's going to get me liquidated. And look at the distance from just 21,000 to 20,800. So let me reduce my leverage. Let me say I want to use 20. Let me say I want to use 10. Save. Okay, let me even show you something here. Let me show you something here again. What I mean by when you increase your leverage is going to increase your liquidation price. Okay, let's say now I said I want to long. It's at 21,000, and I said I want to long. You can see. Look at my liquidation price. Can you see my liquidation price? It's telling me that, the other, when I was using 3x, it was showing 9,000, but look at it, it's showing 20,879. So you can see the disadvantage of using high leverage. Now if I decrease my leverage, let me use 10. Save. You can see I'm actually paying more attention to this leverage of 18 because people believe that it brings better money, and at the same time it can wreck you. Now let's say I want to open long. Now you can see 18,871 as my liquidation price, compared to when I was using 3x. 3x was 9,000, compared to when I was using 100x. 100x was what? 100x was 20,800 plus, but you can see this one now 18,000. So which means I can actually long this, because I know BCC can actually take time before it comes to this particular price. But now if I confirm, okay, I click confirm, you can see that it still has not been filled. It's going to be filled until BTC comes to this price here. BTC comes to this price. So I think I've been actually explaining what limits is all about. You can see the order is here. It's placing that order here. Now let's use market. Market will be very fast now. Let's see. Let me look at what BTC is talking about. You can see that candle has formed another one. Now let's say I want to assume BTC is going to drop, because we have been talking of longing. I need to reduce my risk. So let's say I want to use 5x. You can see this is long leverage, this is short leverage. So because I want to short the market, so I tend to reduce my, so let me just use $5 and open what? And open short. There's no other thing you need. This is open. Always leave it at open market. Since I want to take an immediate effect market, then I can just click short. Short is also going to show you your liquidation price. Short, you can see, is showing 32,529 as a liquidation price, and that's because I'm using a small leverage. I want the market to come down. Now if I can be liquidated when the market goes up. Now another instance is I want the market to goes up. I can be liquidated when the market comes down. Now you can see I'm having $32,529. So I can press confirm. Now can see that the other time we are having, when we place limit, we are seeing it at order. Hope you are getting my message. We are seeing it at order, but right now we are placing it at position. You can see we are now in position. You can see I'm already at loss here. You can see this is minus 0.1%. You can see how it's changing. You can see minus. Now this is my unrealized profit and loss. So which means you can see it has turned green. Green is what everybody wants. Nobody wants to see red. You can see the minus. You can see my liquidation price there. That is 32,533. Are you getting my message? This is this. Now with what I just opened here, I'm going to be charged small, just a small amount, but I'm going to charge. No, now you can see I used just small capital. I didn't use all my capital. You know I'm having $11, but I didn't use all my capital. You can see that I still have left here. Now you can see I can, after when I open this position, I didn't use stop loss. You can then set your stop loss and take profit here. So I can say my stop loss should be, you can see my entry price, I entered at 21,444 and the market price is now currently selling at 21,454. Hope you're getting me, and my liquidation price. So I can, if I said I want to take my profit, how to take it at, okay, if BTC is still at 21,044 or 44, then I can say maybe I want to take it at 21,000. I take profit. I want the market to come down and my stop loss should be at, let's say, 21,500. Now you can see if BTC drop to 21,000, my order will be triggered, which is I'm going to be on a $0.4 gain. And if it actually goes to this place too, I'm going to lose just $0.05. That means return on investment is minus 1.2, while return on investment is $10 here. You can see how this thing is. This is $10 and this is $10 profit. It's going to be showing your profit too, and this is minus 1.9. So you get that kind of stuff. Right now I'm already losing because I said my stop loss is going to be at, okay, now you can see I've cancelled. You can now see you see at 0.003. Now this thing is working this way because I use what did I use? Let me click this please. I use 5x. If I get I use 5x. I didn't mean I use 10x. This thing will have already been on minus 1.4 percentage. If I use 20x, this thing will have already be on if I use 20x, this thing will have already be on minus 2.8. Happy you're getting me, minus 2.8%. Now let's assume I now use 150x. That means I'm already losing minus 7%. So and all this and when you're losing minus 7, you already know it comes this way. You cannot see it's going to be increasing because I didn't do my technical analysis very well. So now you know I have 11.22 in my account balance. The moment I close this position, this thing is going to be subtracted from my account balance. You can see it keeps on increasing, and if the market comes down, it's going to favor me. Now you can see it was 0.06 before, now it's 0.05 because BTC is ranging here. And when you place your trade, you can actually click this chart here to come and see what is going on. Wow, BTC is about to break another resistance. It is killing this shit, and I'm shorting here, and BTC is pumping. When BTC is pumping and you are shorting, you go chop auto. If BTC is coming down and you are longing, you go chop another auto. Now I'm already chopping another auto now. So you guys that you are making me to see minus, are you going to this is I'm feeling sad. Oh, minus. That's how you people are going to be. If you didn't do your technical analysis very well, you just enter a trade blindly. That's how you guys can tend to see auto. Yeah, I'm just trying to crack this child. But it's not. I believe with that you already understand. There's nothing special about fundamental. No, there's nothing special about future trading. The most important thing is to have your setup. Like your setup should be validated. Your setup should actually make sense, so that because no one wants to see red. Red is my best color, but not when it comes to trading. I hate to see red when it comes to trading. Everybody loves green. I want to see this color, this green color here, this green color here. I don't want to see this red here. So, but it is what it is. Since I'm not in for trading, I don't trade on weekends. I don't trade on weekends. I don't trade on weekends. So this is not a trade I'm going to hold. I'm just going to close it. I'm going to close it. Then when I close it, you can see expected loss is 0.0663. This is of closing fee. Yes, there are charges for everything, even Binance charges. So I can just click confirm. You know I was having 11.22 before. Now it has reduced to 11 point. But this is a USDT. So apart from that, if I didn't trade till next tomorrow till 2000, it's still going to be like this because it's a stable coin. So that's all I have to say about future trading. That's all for future trading. Wow, 21 minutes. That was massive. Good night, guys. I remain Bash.